that time of year. It's finally vacation time. It could not come any sooner. Bright, sunny beaches, cold, cool, blue sea, and some good old R&R. It's also time to prepare to go to the airport. Flying for the first time can be exciting, life-changing adventure. But it can also be stressful. There is, however, tips you can use before takeoff that can boost your confidence, making your trip much easier. I will present you with some information that I have collected from alternative airlines, where I travel, and FlyFright. Traveling through flights for the first time can be very stressful, can be worry and stress-free with the right tips on booking, going to the airport, and the flight. At this moment, I will elaborate over what traveling for the first time is like and how to prepare. We'll first learn what is needed for a flight. First, flying for the first time is a step-by-step process. The first step is purchasing a ticket. Booking the flight is very crucial. FlyFright explains, to book the flight, most people purchase their tickets online, at the airline, or on their mobile apps. The only thing you'll have to worry is about the expenses, the prices. Prices nowadays are very expensive. It's so expensive to see a loved one, especially now since COVID hit. Everything has changed drastically. The second tip is packing. Packing for some people is like the end of the world. Packing can be easy if you don't overthink. Where I've been traveled says you need to determine what you're going to wear to the airport and leave it out. Comfort is key. When packing, there are expectations for what traveling essentials that can be taken, such as if you have a carry-on, such as this one, you make sure that you have TSA compliant plastic bag for your liquids. Liquid must have containers for 3.4 ounces or less. Anything you must have during your trip: prescription glasses, medication, identification such as a passport, money, etc. should be packed in your personal items bag. Now you know what some tips are needed for booking. Let's go into the airport. Arriving at the airport will be the next big task. When heading to the airport, Alternative Airlines says, make sure you give yourself plenty of time to go through airport procedures, especially when you have to check in the airport or drop in check bag. Also have time for parking. Next is the screening process. You will go through personal belongings. You will place your personal belongings in bins. Make sure which go under the X-ray machine. You will go through a body scanner, which will scan your body. Don't worry, the machine will not show any images of what is underneath your clothes. Lastly, it's time to go through security. When you reach security area, you will generally wait in line for an hour or two, or even more. Once you get to an agent, they will check your pass and ID. Now you know what happens in the airport. Let's get into the flight. The flight will be one of the last tasks you will do. First, come board the plane. Don't panic. There is always a hand to help. Before the flight takes off, the cabin crew will explain the procedures that you need to know. Next, it's time for takeoff. You begin first by fastening your seatbelt and remain in your seat until instructed. Last is during the flight. The plane will reach a certain altitude and passengers are free to move and roam around. No need to panic. There are many things you can do on a plane to distract yourself. Most planes have videos on the back of a seat that include music, TV shows, TV programs, and movies to entertain yourself. Wi-Fi is also included. Snacks and drinks are also provided. As you can see, flights are not as bad as you think. Traveling through flights for the first time can be worry and stress-free with the right tips on booking the airport, going through the airport and the flight. Flying for the first time can be exciting, life-changing adventure. There is, however, tips you can use before takeoff to boost your confidence, making things easier. Many people will experience traveling through a flight for the first time. By implementing these tips, you will become a pro traveler in no time.